Vegas fantasy. Our Vegas fantasy. It's not a show about sex.
Nope.
It's about football.
Cha-cha-cha.
Well, hey. We're
Hi.
about week 6. Is that right?
Sure.
Are you kidding me?
I don't even know what week it is anymore.
I don't know what day it is anymore.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, what month are we in?
I don't know.
What year is it?
Is it November?
Hi, I'm Kenny Davidsen.
Hi, I'm Christina Shaw.
It's our Vegas fantasy. We're very confused.
Where are we?
What planet is this? Anyway.
Is this a podcast?
It's a podcast.
Okay. Hi, guys.
Yeah, so
Thanks
we're about entering week 6, if you can believe that. This goes so fast. You can't even breathe. It goes so fast.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do?
Best of all the weeks so far.
All right.
4-1.
Yeah, good for you.
How about you?
Not so good. 28
Okay.
and 39.
Oh.
Better than I thought I was going to do. I thought I was heading for like 18 and 49. That's how bad things looked.
And did Kelsey help you?
Kelsey helped me. The big Kelsey game and the big Jacobs game. I have more Josh Jacobs than I thought I'd have this year. He's been great.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I didn't take him anywhere.
Oh, so there you go.
Nowhere.
You know, I saw that you took Josh Allen in one of your leagues, right? You took Josh Allen in the New York League, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a saying about not taking the quarterback early. But let me tell you, like this year, if you took the quarterback early, or if you got Geno Smith, let's not even get into that.
Oh, I don't want to
that's
talk
a joke,
about that.
right? But like if you took Allen, Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, if you actually spent up Jalen Hurts, your teams are better than not.
That's literally all my quarterbacks.
Yeah, you spent up on quarterback
I
this
did.
year. Why did you do that? I'm just curious.
Because I've learned that last year when I had Lamar last year, one year I took Mahomes first. In the ESPN, I took Mahomes first. And I've just realized that it's helping me because they score ridiculous points.
And they're consistent every year. Like last couple of years, we have not had the quarterback rise from the bottom. Like it's generally top heavy now.
Yes.
Right. And this year it's worse than it's ever been.
Yeah.
And the guys like I wanted to get like Stafford. Forget Stafford, how bad
No,
he's been.
and I don't
He's
want
been god awful.
I can't like trust my whole fantasy team on someone like Stafford or Russell Wilson or
Right.
someone that you're just like, he's good some weeks, he's good no, or he might get you 40 one week, but then he'll get you 10. It's
Yeah.
like I can't deal with it. And you know me, I love to have consistent players. Yeah, they might not get me, 40 points, but if they'll get me a good 20, running backs give me a good 15 here and there, I'm happy with that. I
Right.
like consistency. I hate the 0 and then the 50 and then the
Right.
0. Like I can't.
Tyler Lockett syndrome.
Right, I can't.
Right.
And I'm dealing with that right now with the Lockett Metcalf bull crap, and I hate it.
Right. Mike Williams. Like another guy
Yes,
like that. Yeah.
yes,
Drives me
yes.
nuts.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the thing. You paid up for quarterbacks. So if you paid up for Josh Allen, like there's no way you have a Josh Allen team that's 1-4. There's no chance.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If anybody out there that's listening, like all 5 of you, show us a Josh Allen team that's 1-4. Right. Just show me one. Right. You're not gonna find it.
Right. And we talk about, at the end of the year, we always talk about league winners.
Right.
And he's one of them.
Absolutely. 1,000% he's a league winner. And Josh Allen every single week is putting up numbers. Mahomes, another one. Right. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mahomes, I think his worst week is like 18 or 19, but he's every single week doing it.
But still, I'll take that.
Right. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Right. But then you get Geno Smith.
Oh my gosh. What? Remember 2 weeks when we made fun of I'm gonna look back on that week when Francisco said, or Geno Smith, and we went,
So he's the one quarterback that's risen from the bottom of the league.
But how long is this gonna last?
That's the thing. You just don't know.
Like, is this just like how did he do in prior years? That's what I don't.
Oh, it's never anything like this.
Right.
Never.
So what has happened? Is it the coaching? Is it his weapons?
It might be the coaching.
What is it?
I mean, is it possible that we're looking at Russell Wilson and how bad Russell Wilson is?
And they're like the same.
But like, Carroll was always convinced that Russell had to be within structure, and Russell does not want to play within structure. Mm-hmm. Now Russell's in Denver, and he's getting his rear end kicked.
Yeah.
Right? So now Pete Carroll's got a quarterback playing within structure, and their offense is functional. Right? Metcalf is good, Lockett's good, and he's playing great.
Yeah.
Right? So maybe Pete Carroll was right all along, if you can believe that. Right? Is it possible?
Well,
He has a quarterback that's playing in his system.
so did you pick up Geno Smith anywhere?
I did. I have to. I
Yeah.
did, absolutely did. Not everywhere because he's not available in a lot of leagues, but I picked him up where I could.
Yeah.
And ride the wave until it drops dead in front of you. What the hell? Right? He's one of the few quarterbacks from the bottom. You look at Wentz, but then Wentz had 2 really bad weeks in a row. Jared Goff, he was great, and then he got destroyed in New England this week. But Geno Smith's been consistent. So you have those 3 quarterbacks. Lamar didn't have a great week. Jalen Hurts didn't have his fantastic week, but he was great. I mean, the top quarterbacks are killing it this year.
Yep.
And then you're not even looking at Burrow and Herbert, who will be there. We think, we hope, but they haven't really been there yet, right? But those are good too.
But Burrow's been like squeezing by. He's been getting
Yeah.
20 points
He's doing
every
fine.
week. Like
he's doing fine without an offensive line,
right,
too.
like he's not killing me.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll get better as the year goes on. But I've also learned, especially in 14 and 16 team leagues, one of my best teams this year is my 16 team league, and the reason it is because one, I spent up for the quarterback. I took Burrow. Right, so I spent up for the quarterback there, and I took Jefferson. So I went 0 RB, not 0 RB, but I waited an RB in that league. My RBs are Breece Hall and Ramondre Stevenson.
Well, that's paying off for you.
Oh, it's paying off for me. Great.
That was good luck.
Absolutely. It was better. I strategized that. Yeah, good luck. It's only good luck when you win.
I had very good luck this year. I'm
There
having
you go.
great luck.
I know. When you win championships and you're still convinced it's luck. But anyway, we won't get into that. So we got the 3 quarterbacks that had big weeks this week. Justin Jefferson, 2 weeks in a row.
He only has 2 touchdowns this year, though.
Yeah. He's doing great, though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, worried about him. Hey, Gabe Davis. How about that? Gabe.
Yes. So the last few weeks kind of stunk.
He's healthy, though.
Yes.
My only concern with Gabe Davis is volume. He's still not getting volume, and I'm just a little worried he's going to be a boom or bust. Like, not Mike Wallace boom or bust. Remember Mike Wallace?
Yes.
Right? Not to that extreme, but I have just
Well, they got
concerns
some good
about that.
They got some good weapons there.
Like, I don't want him to be a 30 or a 5. Like, I don't want him to be a Tyler Lockett. You know?
Yeah. I like Gabe Davis.
I like him. Let's see what happens. Now, you got his 30 this week, so that's good. I hope you started him. I know some people didn't.
I did.
I did.
Kevin did not.
I know.
He was very
He
sad.
did not.
He showed me.
Yes, he did not. Devontae Adams.
Yes, 124 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and the after the field stuff that didn't go so well. We won't get into that. We won't get into that.
That's
but
weird.
It's not good.
'Kay.
But anyway, he was great on the field. Tyler Lockett. Here's your Tyler Lockett week. You got the good one.
Yes, 2
Let's see, yeah.
touchdowns, 104 yards. He's been pretty reliable this year, though.
So far, so good.
And he's not on this list, but Metcalf had a good game, too.
He did. What if Lockett's problem was the quarterback? What if Lockett is now consistent with Geno Smith? How screwy would that be?
I hope so.
Talk about a narrative that nobody could have predicted, right?
I hope so. I had to pick because I think actually Metcalf had a better game, didn't he?
No, not.
Oh,
Lockett had
I'm
a
sorry.
better game.
Yeah, I played
Metcalf was
Metcalf.
good.
I played Metcalf, and
Yeah.
Lockett had a better game, and I
Yeah.
was like, because I have both of them. For some reason, I picked up both of them because I was just one of those mistakes you make during the draft.
It's what happens when you have so many leagues.
Yes, and you're like, oh, dang it. So I have both of them, and this week I needed a replacement for whoever, and I was like, Metcalf for Lockett. Metcalf for Lockett.
You should trade one.
I should try. Now would be the time,
Yeah.
especially to trade
Oh,
Lockett.
this week especially. After a high game like that, definitely. You could get something for either one of those guys,
Yeah.
too. So, let's go to the running backs. Austin Eckler, 2 weeks in a row.
Yay.
30s.
Yay, Eckler.
And that's with Josh Kelly stealing a touchdown, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could have had that.
Yeah.
Josh Kelly. He's another one. He's still in the league.
He's only his 3rd year.
It feels like forever. I feel like when running backs like steal touchdowns, I feel like they've been in like Rex Burkhead, and he has been in the league forever. But it feels like they've been in the league forever because you're like, oh, dang it, he stole another one. It's just like that wart that doesn't go away.
Who was that running back from Minnesota with the ASS in his name that used to do that, too? What was his name? Oh, I can't remember. I got to look that up.
ASS.
Yeah, because he called him the Ass Man or whatever it was. He used to steal touchdowns
Yes.
in Minnesota. It was one of those guys that was just only good for touchdowns, nothing else.
Right, yes.
Right.
As hence Rex Burkhead. And the fact that he is still in the league just drives me insane.
He's another one
as
still in
well.
the league.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs, we just talked about him. What a great year he's having so far. He looks good, too.
Yes.
Like, just watching him play. Like, that guy is determined.
Yes, he looked, which is great.
That man wants a contract.
Good, and he'll get it.
Well, he will, probably. Leonard Fournette, efficiency not there, but listen, the guy's getting volume.
Yeah, 35 points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember last week, Rashad White got a lot of play. They were trailing. But Fournette, still Fournette, doing good.
Mm-hmm.
My boy, Breece Hall.
Yeah. I'm very proud of him.
I'm proud of me for that one. He's a stud.
I'm proud of me.
I am. I fought for that. I was like, I think Breece Hall's a stud. Go get him.
I got him a couple places too. I think I got him in 2 leagues.
Yeah, that's not like you.
2 out of 5.
You,
I know.
You went young this year.
I
Him and
did.
Dameon Pierce.
I
Your
did.
teams are good, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Alec
You just got Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce I have too.
Okay.
Yeah, I went young. Like I'm young, just like my husband.
Wow. Do we have to talk about this next dude? Do we have to?
Yes.
Taysom Hill.
Why?
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 Why is this happening to us?
3 rushing touchdowns.
Now here's the thing.
1 receiving. I can't.
Here's the thing. He's playing running back, but no site, not ESPN, Yahoo, Sleeper, whatever you want, or the NFFC. None of them have him as a running back. The NFFC has him as a quarterback, which means you can't use him because you can't risk a 0.
Right.
So you can't. So actually, the NFFC, even though it's wrong, they have it right because like you can't use him in fantasy in the NFFC because he's a quarterback unless he plays quarterback. That's a different story.
So,
right. But then you've got Sleeper, Yahoo, ESPN. They have him as a tight end. Yahoo has him as both a quarterback and a tight end, which is a joke. None of them as a running back. Now, the reason that ESPN, Yahoo, Sleeper, NFL, they have him as a tight end, NewOrleansSaints.com has Taysom Hill listed as their tight end.
That was my next question.
Right. They have him on the depth chart listed as a tight end. He
So-
never plays tight end.
So I guess they can, I'm not talking about fantasy-wise, but
Right.
in the NFL, they can get away with just using him anywhere if that's where he lines
I
up.
have absolutely no idea how that works.
How do you not know this, Kenny? You know everything.
Okay. Well, I know every other thing apparently. No, I seriously, I don't understand this. And then for fantasy, it's a cheat code because like, again, it's tight end. You're risking a 0, but at the same time, it's tight end. Who cares if you take a 0? Sometimes like 0 tight ends are crap, and you taking a chance that you might get a 30 out of your tight end. You're going to win the week. I got beat by Taysom Hill.
No, somebody played him
Absolutely.
against you?
Somebody played him against. I was going to get into it. We might as well get into it now. You want to get into the segment now? Are you kidding me? That somebody played Taysom Hill against me and I lost?
He had some insider, I think.
I don't know what it is, but they started him. And there are a lot of leagues where I think people are going to start him. I saw him go yesterday in a couple of leagues for 60% of fab budget.
No.
Yeah, I did.
No.
In a couple of my leagues.
Who are
Which
these
is
people?
insane.
Are they stupid?
I got him in one league for 11%. I put 112 on him in a league and I got him. That's fine. I'm willing to do that because I had nothing at tight end. I'm starting Tyler Conklin for God's sake. Why wouldn't at that point? There's nothing on waivers at tight end. Why wouldn't I put him in there? Why not? Where the chance that he like vultures a touchdown, right? Or he runs. Let's say he gets 3 rushes for 44 yards.
Or he sits his butt on the sidelines the whole game.
You don't know. But I find it hard to believe that he's going to do nothing. Like maybe they put him in for a play and he throws a touchdown. You don't know. And there's going to be weeks he does nothing.
He throws a touchdown.
He does.
I
They
know.
do that.
I know that it's just insane. It's
It is
just,
insane.
This whole thing is. But I mean, it's cool that if they're shocking us so much, obviously they're shocking the other whoever they're playing as
Right.
well because he's getting all these touchdowns.
And I thought when Sean Payton was gone that Taysom Hill was done. Boy, we're wrong, right?
Yeah.
Right. But I think this is why the NFFC, even though they technically don't have it right, they have it right by putting him at quarterback because this way you can't use him. So there's no cheat code. It's actually more fair.
Yeah.
Even though it's not technically correct, it's more fair that it's more equitable that way. It's interesting. Something to think about. Speaking of tight ends, Travis Kelce. What about that stat line? Like 24 yards and 4 touchdowns?
It's 25 yards.
25, sorry, it's in 25 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Insane.
Right?
Were they just all over him all game except for in the end zone or what?
He was the end zone target. That was
Yeah.
it. Yeah. That was crazy.
Good for him.
Now he won me a league. He won me a couple leagues last night on Monday night.
Well, it's funny because I was like going against him in one and not in another, and I was like, oh man, that means I'm gonna lose one and I'm gonna win one. I ended up winning both of them.
How'd that happen? Just to write the exact right score.
Yeah, I had
Don't you
other
love that?
ones, and they had other. It wasn't just like Kelsey. I think I had like, they had the Chiefs defense or something that got like 1 point.
Yeah.
So that really helped me too. I was like, I can't believe I just pulled that out.
Well, some good luck.
It's very good luck. I got lucky.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mark Andrews.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, tight end it's Kelsey Andrews and what the hell.
What the
That's
yeah.
what tight end is. Speaking of what the hell. Who crapped the bed? Did you crap the bed? Did I crap the bed? Did he crap the bed? We all want to know who crapped the bed. Crap the bed!
Who crapped the bed, Kenny?
Oh, Trevor Lawrence crapped the bed.
Yeah.
That's significant because I thought the breakout was coming. The way he played against the Chargers, I thought the breakout was coming. It's one thing to crap the bed against the Eagles. That's okay. Crapping the bed against Houston is
Unacceptable.
inexcusable.
Yes.
That's
It's
a
a
big
shame.
fat no.
I know. We had high hopes for Lawrence.
Just you want somebody to rise from the dead. Like I mean now what are our hopes on? Kenny Pickett? Maybe.
Geno Smith?
Geno Smith.
Blech.
Somebody. I mean Zach Wilson,
No.
right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
Jared Goff ran into Belichick yet again.
Womp, womp, womp.
And Belichick did him in.
Yep. 229 yards. That's it.
Terrible game.
One interception. But
Yeah. I mean, he's been so good. Now he's on a bye. And he's going to come back with Amon-Ra healthy. And Josh Reynolds is playing very well.
Yes, he
He's a good
is.
number 2. He's been a good number 2 for them. I think he's overtaken Shark for sure.
I just had to drop him to pick up a freaking tight end.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It is what it is. Why? Because if you have Hawkinson, it's bye week and Waller.
Yeah.
It's a tough week for tight ends this week. With
I know.
2 big ones on bye. Russell Wilson crapped the bed. It seems like it's about a year and a half running on Russell Wilson crapping.
Are we just going to have him on the list all the time?
I think it's just going to be permanently crapping the bed.
Last week he wasn't on
He
the
was
crap.
good last week. That was his
Good
first
last
good week.
Yeah.
And then to this week, in one of the worst football games I have ever seen against the Indianapolis Colts, that was bad. And he was bad.
Bad.
I don't know. I don't like what I see there.
I was
Of course,
wrong.
the coach is no good either. So
Yeah, I was definitely. I had high hopes for him as well, and I mean, thankfully I didn't draft him anywhere. But I for some reason I just thought I don't know he was gonna like come back from the dead. He's gonna be great. No.
yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm glad I didn't.
Nope.
I didn't listen to myself.
Nope. Jalen Waddle, I think he needs Tua back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which when is Tua gonna come back?
We don't know.
We still
After
don't
that
know.
injury, he's not playing
Yeah.
this week either.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know how long it's going to be for Tua.
Poor
Jalen
Waddle.
Yeah, Waddle was so good too.
I know he had 2 bad weeks in a row, which
Yep.
stinks because you're counting on him.
Yep. AJ Brown crapped the bed. He's been great all year.
Yeah,
though.
he's been great all year.
Yeah.
It happens.
This was a Devonta Smith week.
Yes.
So, Hunter Renfrow. I am very sad. I mean, look, he ended up with some garbage time at the end. Not
Yeah.
quite garbage time because they were trying to make a comeback, but it's funny when they were trying to make the comeback, he was the guy they went to.
Yeah, which we
Right.
were like, there he is. He's alive.
Why Matt Collins is playing over him? Matt Collins did not catch a pass. Why are you using him over Renfrow? What's the point of that?
I don't
Matt
know.
Collins, come on.
To confuse the defense.
I mean, maybe Renfro's not quite right because he's coming back from a concussion. But with Waller out, and Waller's, pulled his hamstring, right? I thought Renfro was going to be in for a big game.
yeah.
Nope.
But at least he got some catches.
Yep.
4 for 4.
Yeah, at the end of the game, he did okay. But
Yeah.
overall, that's not been good.
Are you benching Renfro?
No, not yet.
It's hard.
Got one more game.
It's hard.
Well, I mean, where's the luxury to bench a lot of these guys? I mean, you really have better options? I mean, sometimes you do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do. If you've been picking up Alec Pierce and picking up
Yes,
George Pickens.
yes.
Oh no! If at least I've picked up those guys, and I'll bench them. But those are you can't get them in every league.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Kirk crapped the bed second straight week.
1.1.
So goes Lawrence. So goes Kirk.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
Mm-mm.
After he's so good, I mean, he's another guy. You need him, and he was so good.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta play him.
Yeah.
Running backs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, not his week. He's been good all year.
He's been
not his
good
week.
all year.
Yeah.
Very impressed with CEH this year. We thought he was going to be on a decline, and he's doing pretty
They're
decent.
using him right. They're using
Yeah.
him better this year. And they're not using him when at the goal line. They're using him as a pass catcher, which is way smarter than trying to get him to bully the ball in. That's not his specialty. But he's having a good year. Been very good. James Robinson, second straight week.
2 dreadful weeks.
Etienne. Now that's a bad one for me because another one against Houston. Like I thought, what did I say last week? James Robinson, start him, use him confidently.
He's gonna go off.
Yeah, that did not work.
No.
That's a little disturbing with him. He needs touchdowns. He doesn't get touchdowns. He's not going to produce for you. Etienne, second straight. Last week wasn't good. This week he was good.
Mm-hmm.
Better.
I don't have him anywhere.
You want to have James Robinson or Etienne?
No.
Yeah. You're probably better off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to deal with that.
Yes. No, you're right. I get that. J.K. Dobbins, not his week.
No.
Coming back from an injury, I think it's going to be up and down with him.
Yeah.
T.J. Hawkinson. Now, how frustrating is this after the monster week? How unbelievably frustrating is this?
I know. That's
right?
I feel like that's Hawkinson. That's what he's always been. But why?
That's extreme, though.
Why?
There's good and bad. You talk about league-winning week to league-losing week. I mean, what do you do? And if you have Hawkinson, you're not sitting the guy. You're playing him.
I know.
Because you could get a 40. You could also get a 2.
Right.
What do you do?
And you can't. I mean, who's there to pick up?
Oh,
like
no.
you said, tight ends
You're
are just
playing
a cesspool.
Always a cesspool.
Cesspool.
You're playing him. But that is just incredibly frustrating, as how fantasy's been this year.
Uh-huh.
A lot of good, a lot of bad, but not a lot of consistency this year, except from there's a few quarterbacks and a few players here and there.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell do we do with Najee Harris?
I don't know. He was an RB3 last year. 3.
Yeah. It's a combination of Pittsburgh's offensive line is awful. They changed the quarterback. Now look here, we're against Buffalo. Buffalo's going to kill him, but now they're going against Tampa Bay.
Right. It's not
right.
He's not
going to have a good week this week against Tampa Bay.
Right. He's not going to get any better this week. So are you benching the number 3 RB from last year?
It's hard. I mean, if you have better options at running back than Najee Harris on your team, then good for you. You drafted really, really well. That's a real tough one.
Thankfully, I don't have to make that decision.
Yeah. What the hell do we do with Cam Akers?
Oof, it's another one.
That's another one. Well, here's the thing. You're playing him this week against Carolina. Now, if he doesn't do anything against Carolina this week, you may not be able to start him for the rest of the year.
Unless you're desperate. Which you're probably going to have to be on those crazy bye weeks coming up.
At this point, why are they just playing Henderson? If that's just the case, if he's going to be this bad, play Henderson for God's sake. Henderson can at least get you 10 points.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
He had a single target. That's it.
Yeah.
One single target.
It's bad. I mean, the Rams are broken. They're really broken.
Yeah.
But Cam Akers doesn't look good either. Same thing with Najee. Najee doesn't look good. That's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Can we drop? Oh, I'm going to be heartbroken to do this. Elijah Moore. Can we drop from all our teams? Elijah Moore. No.
Yes. I'm sorry, Kenny.
No.
It's Kenny. It's over. Elijah Moore.
No.
Hit the button.
I actually did in a couple of leagues. I had no
choice. Oh, did you cry a little?
I did. I had no choice.
Yeah, you have to.
Not starting him in any leagues.
I mean, not all.
I mean, I'm not giving up on him completely, but I had maybe 15 shares of the guy. I'm probably down to 12. What are you gonna do?
Sorry. I mean, you can't get them all right, Kenny.
Well, you'd like to get some right.
Well, you did get some right. We just talked about Breece Hall.
Yeah, no, Elijah's a disaster. I mean, that's the other thing is Zach Wilson's going to the running backs. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's only the running backs. That's it. Not even Corey Davis this week. They all stunk.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Wilson, I thought he was going to come in and be great, but he was good with Flacco, but hasn't been good with Zach Wilson.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's rough. All right, news and injuries. There's a lot of these. T. Higgins did not practice today.
Re-injured his ankle.
Might still play. There's still optimism that he's going to play, but we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Darren Waller did the hamstring. They have the week off this week. It's a good week to have the week off.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Harris. Now, here's the thing. We were told on Monday that this is a multi-week injury. He was limited in practice today.
Oh.
You believe that? And that's the second time that's happened with Damian Harris this year. There's 1 week he limped off the field. He wasn't even on the injury report that week. I wonder if this guy's just tough.
tough.
Oh, yeah, like just wants to fight through it and play, which
Because you know why? Because he's scared of Ramondre.
he's scared of getting Belichicked is what he is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I'm wondering. He went from doubtful to questionable in all of our leagues this week. So I don't know. I mean, as a very huge Ramondre supporter, I kind of would like the week off from Damian Harris.
Agreed.
I would like to have because I'd like Ramondre to get a 15 this week.
Yes.
And he could still do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is Jonathan Taylor playing on Sunday?
I
He
think
did
so.
not practice.
I think he is.
I hope so.
But we shall see. You're going to have to watch it Sunday morning.
How many years now from our number 1 overall pick have gone to crap? Like McCaffrey last year. I think Barkley a couple years ago. Remember the David Johnson year? Remember he got hurt
yes.
first game of the year?
Wasn't he the number one?
Number one overall
number
pick.
1, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Like, how often has this happened? And now Jonathan Taylor was the number one overall in most leagues. Some people took McCaffrey over him. Not in Superflex. Superflex, you took Josh Allen. But if you took Jonathan Taylor, number 1 overall, man,
Mm-hmm.
you're getting screwed.
I mean, it's bad luck.
That's one I didn't see coming. Rashad Penny out for the year.
Broken fibula.
Hey,
Poor guy.
look, he's good when he plays.
Yeah.
He is good when he plays. He just can't stay healthy.
When he plays.
He does not play. Rashad Bateman
Foot injury.
does not look like he's going to play Sunday, but you don't know.
See, I read that he might be back this week.
Yeah, but he didn't practice today.
Okay.
So, Chris Olave with a concussion did not practice today.
I want my Olave.
You want a sleeper this week? Michael Thomas didn't practice. Olave didn't practice. I don't think Landry practiced. It's Marquez Callaway time
Oh my gosh.
this week for the Saints.
No, one of those guys
For
are going
one
to
week.
play.
For 1 week, it's Marquez Callaway time.
No, one of those guys are going to play.
Brutal. James Conner, rib injury. They think he's going to play. We don't know. He didn't practice today.
He had all these, rib injuries obviously last year too, and coming into this last week's game, he had some extra padding around his ribs. I wonder if they were already bothering him
Yeah.
before he started the game.
There's a lot to look for this week.
Yeah.
We have the Tua situation. He's not going to play, but even Teddy Bridgewater, he's not practicing. So you're looking at Skylar Thompson, which we're going to get into. He might be the starting quarterback. We still don't know if it's going to be Mac Jones in New England. It might be Bailey Zappi again for another week. It's a lot of injuries out there, folks. A lot of injuries out there.
Get your waiver wires ready.
Ready?
Oh, yes. Sing along. Get that good waiver wire that will set your team on fire. So don't misfire or he will go to the highest buyer. Don't wait too long because they expire. You require to aspire the highest waiver wire. Kenny, I got a from you this
Gotta
week.
know. I did one too. Yeah.
I liked it.
I don't want to be left out. If you play in a really non-competitive, terrible league, and Kenneth Walker is actually on waivers, obviously he's your target. He's your guy. Empty the bank.
Empty the bank.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I drafted him.
Good.
And he's in my ESPN. I mean, it's only 10 team, and I've kept him. He's been stashed on my bench until now.
You want a story in our auction league, right?
What?
Our $50 auction league.
Uh-huh.
He went on waivers. I put a $50 bid on him. Thomas outbid me $55. This was not this week. It was last week. Because I've been keeping an eye with him. I picked Kenneth Walker up probably in 6 leagues between week 1 and now. Like he was a stash. And I'm a big stash guy, right? So I picked him up. But he was dropped in the $50 league. Thomas outbid me by 5. He was also dropped in our league, the podcast league. But I think Bucky went like 400 on him. So there was no way I was going to get him. So he's got him now. So hey, like that.
So my bit of advice to you is don't ever bid $50. You always have to bid 51.
I still would have lost 50. I went 55. I just got lazy with the bid. I always go 51, 52. I still would have lost. You went 55.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. When you do that round number, that's what a lot of people do. So just a little
But I don't
trick.
know why I didn't go 60 or 65. Like I know better. I got lazy with that.
Yeah, but that was last week.
I have Walker in 12 leagues,
Nice.
so not bad.
Okay.
So some leagues are going to get better this week for sure. My Walker and Ramondre teams are going to have a good week. I'm going to have a better week this week, unless they both crap the bed, which means next week you want to hear a man weep for 60 minutes straight. If Kenneth Walker and Ramondre Stevenson crap the bed, it might be me weeping and Christina trying to get me to hold this together next week. Just so you know. Just so you know.
Hold it together, Kenny.
See? Yeah. So I don't think Kenneth Walker's available. In every league I'm in, he's available in one league, and that's a guillotine league, which a lot of players like that are available in leagues like that. So that's
how long does it take you to check every single league if one player is available?
Probably 5 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah, don't you know, like you go on to Yahoo, right? You look for Kenneth Walker in one of your leagues, right? And then you look at the button that says available in other leagues.
What?
You don't know this?
No.
Let me show you this. Come here. This is how you find out quickly how to do things. This is why I fasted this. So let's find a league where I have Kenneth Walker, right? I have him in, which league do I have him? I have him in this league, right? So here it is. You put on this. You go league availability, show.
Oh, I see it right under this picture.
Right there. And then you have every league, and you can see if he's available or he's not. It's as simple as that.
I did not know that.
Right. That's why this takes 5 minutes. That's why it doesn't take me as long as people think it does to run 70 leagues, because you have this function. Sleeper has this. ESPN has this. They all have it.
Oh, guys, I just learned something new. I hope you guys did too. Yeah, you just click on the player, and then right underneath of his little picture, when his little picture comes up, right beneath it, it says show. Mm-hmm. Show, right?
Show. Mm-hmm.
Show.
League availability, show.
And then you hit show.
And then you can look in if you play multiple leagues, that's how you find out. Sleeper has that. ESPN has that.
I wonder how many people did not know this. So message us and let me know if you knew this or not, because I've been playing fantasy for, 12 years, and I've never known that.
This is why I can do multiple leagues. It doesn't take me as long as people think it does, because it's a simple process.
Oh my gosh!
All you have to do is check that, but you have to check it. You have to have the know-it-all to check that, but check it.
Okay.
So that's it.
Learned something new.
Kenneth Walker, like I said, available, not really available, but if he is available, break the bank.
Okay.
Like whatever you have on your fab budget, just use it.
Use it.
Because I don't think any better running backs coming on waivers this year. The only running back I would keep an eye on that could be really good if something happens. Here's your stash and hope guy, Jaylen Warren. Because Najee's been so bad. Mm-hmm. Jaylen Warren has been looking really good.
Yeah, how's he been doing?
Like when he gets in there, he's not producing because he's not getting opportunity. Mm-hmm. But you look at him, like he looks good.
So would he be at an after midnight?
I mean, he's in everything. He's an after. We were going to get into that with after midnight, but like he's a stash and hope guy to me. He's a guy you stash on your bench. And because if Najee goes down, he's a break the bank guy too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, if Geno Smith's available, go get him.
I added him after midnight in our Vegas Fantasy League.
So he's an after midnight guy.
Because I beat the waiver wire. Do you listen to the guys on CBS? They have a segment called Beat the Waiver Wire.
Which is basically after midnight. It's basically the same thing. But.
Yes, but it's to prepare for the next week, actually.
Oh, yeah.
It's to prepare for the next week. So I have Hurts, and he's on a bye next week. So I picked up Geno this week.
Look at that.
So I don't have to worry about it for next week.
Good for you.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. Watch. You're going to crap. It's Geno Smith. I don't have huge,
God, look at your quarterbacks this year.
Yeah.
Allen, Hurts. I mean, that's why you're doing well.
Thanks, Ken.
Something about that, you know?
Some of
this whole waiting on the quarterback thing is a little overrated, especially this year. Mm-hmm. Eno Benjamin, if he's available. He's available in a lot of leagues.
I mean, the whole squad's banged up. You might as well.
If Connor doesn't play, Darrell Williams is banged up. Eno Benjamin's going to be the guy this week. Mm-hmm. Eno Benjamin could go off this week if you have him. I don't think he's going to. I think Connor's going to play. But Eno's a guy to have. Eno looks really good out there, too.
Also picked him up after midnight in our New York league.
Yep. Looking good. Hayden Hurst. He's been good.
He has.
Yeah.
I randomly picked him up in Dynasty. And now I'm with T. Higgins hurt.
Yep.
I'll take it.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Been very good. You're looking for something at tight end. Mm-hmm. You at least have a tight end and a good offense. And T. Higgins doesn't play. Hello.
Yep.
Right?
Cha-ching.
And we had this guy on the After Midnight segment last week.
Yes, we did. It's my boy.
And now he's on waiver wire week, and that's Alec Pierce.
Oh, we upgraded him to waiver priority.
And he will not be on this list next week because he will be owned in every league.
Oh, it makes me so happy for my dynasty team.
There is not a single league Alec Pierce should be available after tonight.
He led the Colts in targets, receptions, and receiving yards this week.
He is scaring my Michael Pittman shares because he looks really good out there.
Really good.
And like they're very equal. Like they're getting equal time. You know, Michael Pittman, I think, got 25 points in his first week. Then he got the quad injury. He didn't play. He hasn't come even close to that since.
Well, now.
And Pierce has a lot to do with it. Mm-hmm. And I don't think Ryan can support two good receivers. Mm-mm. So you might have a problem with both those guys. Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking about After Midnight. And, you know, once we get to all those players, then you're looking for the lonely guys. Like Jaylen Warren. Jaylen. I mean, he needs you and you need him. Especially after midnight. You need him. Right? Jaylen. Mm-hmm. Think about saying that after midnight. Jaylen.
Or early morning.
Or early morning, as we've talked about with Christina.
That's what I did, actually. It wasn't
This is the after kid, Christina.
This is the early morning.
Early morning, Christina.
Yep. You know who I also picked up early this morning?
Oh, after midnight, early this morning. Who'd you pick up?
Evan Ingram. Because Hawkinson's on a bye.
Yeah. Ugh.
Good matchup, though. Good matchup. We'll see what happens.
I feel like Evan Ingram's too old to be on After Midnight.
I know.
He's been around too long and disappointed us so much.
Yeah, I might hurt his hip. If I hit the start button a little too hard, I might hurt his hip. Give him a Charlie horse or something, you know?
Evan Ingram. Or Deion Jackson? Maybe.
Ooh. Led the Colts in rushing yards week 5. Taylor misses week 5.
Yeah, Taylor misses.
Ooh, cha-ching.
Naeem Hines supposed to play.
Here we go.
Deion Jackson might be out there. There you go. After midnight. Early morning pickups. Yes. So, who the hell is Skylar Thompson anyway?
Oh, you don't know who Skylar Thompson is? I'll tell you right now. He's Miami's third string backup quarterback. He's from Kansas State. He was a 7th round draft pick in the 2022 draft. He's 25 years old and he is 6'2", Kenny.
Who the hell is Skylar Thompson?
I have no idea. I just looked that up.
He's going to be the starting quarterback for the Dolphins this week.
That is insane. Insane.
I mean, do you actually sit Waddle? You can't sit Waddle, right? You can't do it. You can't do it.
No.
You just can't do it.
I feel like though when these random quarterbackers come in, quarterbacks,
yeah.
They go to their receivers who they know are going to pull in the ball. So I think Waddle might have a good week.
I mean, Taylor, you would also think, but Tyreek would have a good week too.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's tough. It's a tough call. They play Minnesota. Interesting game.
Oy.
Yeah, it's rough.
I'm surprised we still have a segment of who the heck is.
Oh, I think every week, because you never know what the heck, you know. I saw you actually picked up River Craycraft in the league, by the way.
I picked him up in a couple.
I can't believe that. Is that just to have it?
And then I
dropped him, right? Yeah.
Well, it was one of those things, you know, how I always mention, if you got someone on IR and you just put the IR player on IR, you have an open spot. So just pick someone up, just anyone,
right? Just
to see. You might break out and you might have a stash like Alec Pierce or Kenneth Walker or somebody. You're just like, let me just see. And that's what I did, and it didn't pay off. But, you know.
Yeah.
Why not? He could have, you know, been a next Tyler Lockett. A 0 and a 20 and a 0 and a 20 and a.
Yeah.
And then maybe next year he could be this thing.
Yep.
You don't know. Right. And
you never know.
Yeah. Anyway. Stop looking at who I'm picking up, Kenny. Do you have notifications when someone drops a player that it comes up?
Yes.
In Your phone must be like bring, 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 bring all day long.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny that you're looking at what everybody.
Not only that, let's get, like I have tweet alerts from Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, Mike Clay. So I have those. I have the fantasy life stuff. I have the sleeper stuff. So my phone is working overtime between
They
now
have like
and
the
January.
they have like the productivity like on your phone,
No,
like
I don't
how
even-
many
I don't
hours.
even look at that.
I want to know how many hours.
I don't even want to look at that.
Kenny Davidsen is on his phone during football season.
I mean, even at night, I wake up in the morning this time of year, and my phone, like, it takes me 10 minutes just to see the
Oh my
alerts.
gosh.
Like, it's crazy.
And this is why you're my best friend.
Yeah.
Love it.
One thing I'm just going to bring up. Christina, Miss Diehard Eagle fan,
I know what you're going to
made
say.
a trip to Arizona this week. Now, not for any reason other than to see her best friend, which is really wonderful and noble. Christina's one of the best friends you could ever have on this planet. However, she didn't know that the Eagles were playing in Arizona. Then she's there. She's like, oh, wait a minute. The Eagles are playing in Arizona. Of course, she goes to the game. Good for you. How do you not know that the Eagles are playing in Arizona? How do you not plan for this, Christina Shaw? Are you kidding me?
I have no idea. I have no excuse. I have no excuse. I can't believe that happened either.
And she went to the game, which is great.
But I changed my flight. I sent my husband home with the baby and all of our luggage, and I went to the game.
Your husband's a saint, by the way.
He is a saint.
Not a New Orleans saint, an actual saint.
An actual saint.
He's a saint.
But I did go to the game. We had a really good time. But yeah, I don't know how I didn't know that. Very embarrassed. But yeah, that's our story.
There you go. Over the week, I've got one. Started Trevor Lawrence over Kirk Cousins.
Oh, did you lose that one too?
I lost. It wouldn't have mattered. But that was dumb.
Oh.
Just dumb. I mean, it was Houston. He's playing Houston. Come on, man.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, Kenny's getting voices real
Beat
high
Houston.
when he gets mad. It's real high.
Your number one pick overall. And you can't beat Houston? Come on. Get out of here. What a joke.
Kenny, take a deep breath. Relax. It's okay.
I'm not relaxing until January. Come on. Are you ready for a song?
Yes. It's Wednesday night. Who should you choose? Make the right choice so you win, not lose. Starter sit, starter sit, starter sit. Ooh, we only got two. I can actually probably find one too. But
I go for it.
okay, so Eric wants to know Mostert or Gordon.
Mostert might not play. That might take the decision out of your hands. He didn't practice today.
He didn't?
Nope. Mostert did a Mostert. He got hurt.
Oh, rats. Well, if he does play.
I'm still starting Gordon.
Really?
Yeah.
But Mike Boone
Gordon was good last week. Gordon looks decent.
I know, but Mike Boone is still there.
Yeah,
He's like
but-
Rex Burkhead.
Okay.
Stealing bitches' touchdowns.
Wow.
Still there. Just like Rex Burkhead. Go away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'd say Mostert. You're still saying Gordon?
Yeah, I'm saying Gordon. I said Gordon.
Oy. And you were like,
I don't trust Mostert. I know
I
he's
don't
playing
trust
good. I don't
Gordon.
trust him.
And you trust Melvin Gordon?
I do. I mean, they're both 90 years old.
That's what I was
You're
gonna
dealing
say.
with two 90-year-old running backs here. Okay, right? I mean, can we do neither?
Did you pick up Kenneth Walker,
Right?
Eric?
I mean, can we just pick up Frank Gore and start him at this point? You want a 90-year-old running back?
Adrian Peterson,
right?
is he
right? Is Adrian
available?
Peterson still available? He's not boxing somebody, right? Le'Veon Bell.
That was
Is
a
Barry
really...
Sanders coming back? I mean, we're going to start two 90-year-old running backs at this point.
Or you can just put in Taysom Hill, apparently.
I'm not a running back. Importantly, that's just, you can't.
Dang it. You never mind. You
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Okay. And then David asked, Devonta Smith or McKenzie.
Devonta Smith all day.
All over versus Dallas.
But Devonta Smith's a little boomer bust, but you're not sitting the guy.
No,
you're just not
you're not
sitting
playing
the guy.
McKenzie over him either.
No, that is not in my eyes. McKenzie looks fine, but no way. Not doing it.
No.
So, got some more?
Well, my question is, in my ESPN, as we talked about, I have Kenneth Walker. Do I put him in my flex and take out Goddard?
Who's your tight end if you're taking Goddard out of your flex?
Kelsey.
You have Kelsey and Goddard both?
Yes. Or do I take out Kareem Hunt?
Oh, absolutely. You take out Kareem Hunt.
I just realized that.
Absolutely. That's not even close. That's easy.
Okay, so put Walker in Hunt's place.
Absolutely.
I like that.
I like that too. Can I play Kenneth Walker over Kamara, Aaron Jones, or Breece Hall?
No.
Nope. So he's on my bench in that league.
That's good though.
That's one league where I have massive depth.
Well, so for your bye week next week, you're going to be set.
Yep.
Because I think two of those guys are on bye next week, right?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think Aaron Jones is a week 14 bye, right? He's Green Bay.
Green Bay?
Green Bay. 14. Yeah, he's 14. Breece Hall's week 10.
Oh, okay.
Kamara's now Kamara and Jones are both week 14. Which will be crappy if I need to win to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, at that point, I hope you are going to need.
Yeah,
Walker
this is a good team.
Relevant.
This is one of my really good teams. And I picked Taysom Hill up to play tight end in this league because I don't think I'm going to get Freiermuth. Here's another guy for our injury list. Pat Freiermuth, concussion. Did not practice today. Don't expect him to play. This is his third concussion already.
Bad tight end and concussion year.
He's a good player too. He's a good tight end. Mm-hmm. He's been very productive.
Is he gone in most leagues? What's his
Pat
percentage?
Freiermuth, he's not available in any league.
He's not.
Not in any league. But probably, I don't think he's going to play this week.
We don't talk about him much.
Well, he's solid.
Yeah.
I mean, we never complain about him, and he never craps the bed. Like he's never great, and he never craps the bed. He's just solid every week.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Your type of player. I like that player too.
My type of player.
I took Freiermuth a lot.
I did not.
Yeah. I took him. I also took Cole Kmet a lot, and now Cole Kmet's on waivers. So there you go with that. That one did not work out.
It's all right.
So, and that's we're closing it out. We have one more thing to do. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to end the 2022 fantasy season for, you know who it is, Rashad Penny. Rashad is a nice player when he plays, just doesn't play.
He just doesn't play.
It's sad. It's a shame. Rashad Penny, year 2022 fantasy season, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Penny.
Sorry. Should we just bury Javonte Williams again just to do it?
No.
'Cause I can't get over this yet.
Oh.
Right? Not quite over it.
No, it's over, Kenny.
Okay. Anyway.
But we can rise someone from the dead.
What?
Yes.
Major key.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to raise from the dead Brian Robinson.
Is he really dead? I mean, you know.
No, well, I mean,
I know. I don't want to. You know. I'm not. That was that would have been the worst joke in history. We're not gonna say it. That's awful. But we thought it. That was absolutely awful. Anyway,
he's risen. He's back.
He is risen.
It was really cool seeing him.
He is risen. And this week, now here's a good question. You starting him this week? Tomorrow night on Thursday Night Football against the Chicago Bears.
I don't have him anywhere.
I have him.
You do?
Oh, I have some decisions to make with him.
That's tough for me.
Especially on a bye week. I have to use him in some leagues.
All right. Well, I'm glad he's back, and I'm glad he's doing good. And I like when he came out of all the clips of him coming out of the tunnel. That was cool.
And let's bury one more person. Dearly beloved, it's week 6, and we're gathered here today to once again bury Michael Thomas.
Because he didn't play.
Because he can't get on the field, and he didn't practice.
I don't think he cares to get on the field.
You know, I think you're right. I don't think he cares.
I think he's making his money.
You know, There's something about that.
Mm-hmm.
This has been weird.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been good. He got on the field. When he's played this year, he's been really good. But he's not playing again. I mean, what the hell?
He's making his money.
I'm in one league because I have in a keeper league. So I kept him. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Right? The one league I have him. Right? He's on IR for the last, 3 weeks.
Yep.
Not going to play.
Yep.
That's a joke. Something's up with that. That's just
Yeah.
a joke. Like, guys like Kadarius Toney, like, play.
Right. He's another one.
Like,
yeah.
come on, play.
Yeah.
Eventually, like, play.
I dropped him.
Enough.
I'm done with him.
Like, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Right? It's Will Fuller syndrome. Will Fuller, now Will Fuller's even out of the league.
Well, yeah.
Right?
And we liked Darius Toney at the beginning of the year.
I mean, why not if he gets on the field?
Right, yeah.
He gets to get on the field.
It's a shame.
What's up with these guys? I mean, do you not want to play?
They're making their millions.
Make your paycheck and be done with it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't like to screw around with people's injuries and stuff because you never know. But like, come on. You know. And
I
you
know.
You know what I have liked this year? I was nervous about Christian McCaffrey. It seems like he's getting a little banged up, but he's playing.
Good.
He's playing through the injuries.
Yeah.
Good to see.
Mm-hmm.
That's good because he didn't play through them last year. And like, that's why I was a little shy with him this year because like you're not playing through your injuries. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. And on that note, the end of week 6. Hope you do well. Hope you do better than I'm doing this year
Oh,
in fantasy.
it's all right.
Hey, I'm coming back. I'm gonna put a 50 and 20 spot up this year. You wait. It's gonna happen. Maybe week 14 when I'm out of everything, but you never know. I'm going to do it. Last year, I came back big time.
I have
Had
hope.
the best year I've ever had. My first 4 weeks were lousy, and I came roaring from the dead. It's a little different this year because I'm not scoring. I just picked a lot of wrong players this year.
But you picked up Taysom Hill, so he might get 30 points for you.
Yes, Taysom Hill will turn my fantasy season around.
Him or
Sure.
River Craycraft.
Or River Craycraft, sure. Good grief. On that note,
Thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to send us your start or sit questions for week 7. I know it's going to get more and more dicey for start or sit
Week
because
7.
the bye weeks are coming up.
week 7. Wow.
It's
This
gonna be
goes
fun.
fast. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. I'm Kenny Davidson.
I'm Christina Shaw.
Bye.